All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Half Serious with Ruthie. Insert intro here. I have none. Today is 2/22. I don't know why you guys need to know the date. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that I sometimes do things last minute because this video is supposed to come out tomorrow. But today's going to be quite simple. I am going to do I'm going to do a bunch of different personality tests because they're fun, actually. And when I was younger, I used to always, if I would have extra time in the computer lab, or if I didn't have any homework during study hall, I would get a library pass and then just go downstairs and, like, number one, look up Taylor Swift music videos. And then I would also go and just do all these different kinds of personality tests because they're fun. And then also, like, every magazine, like the J14 and all those, like, Tiger Beat was also another magazine, like all those teenage magazines, 17, every single one of those personality quizzes, I was doing them. And I also definitely, if I didn't like the answer, I would go back and redo the test until I got the answer that I like. Or I sometimes, if I did a personality test, like, I would choose the person I wanted to be versus the person that I am. So I was like, you know what? It would be fun to just do a bunch of personality tests with you guys and just talk about that and see how it goes. And if I get bored halfway through, then I will just talk about other things. Yeah, it's actually been such, guys, I am so ready for summer. I have been actually having a very good winter. And it's just been lately, which this is kind of normal for, like, end of February and then March are, like, the times of the winter where I kind of struggle just with, like, I'm, like, literally longing for the days of warm weather and to just go outside barefoot. And, like, when I think about the sun beating down on my skin and floating on the river and then just seeing, like, green all around, I could cry. So yeah, today's actually really sunny. Yesterday and today was really sunny. And yesterday I was like, oh, like, it's quite warm outside. It was 26 degrees. But with the sun, it's amazing. And also the driveway, or like all the asphalt and the little roads here in my apartment, has now been cleared off enough. So as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to go run. And then, tonight we have, like, a church dinner event and it's Western theme. I don't own anything Western. I have like an old pair of cowboy boots, but that's at mom and dad's. And those are just like the boots I wear to, like, go garden and stuff. They're not necessarily a fashion statement. And then other than that, I don't really own anything. So I have to come up with an outfit. I have several different options. One thing that I was thinking I could wear is I have, like, a long white maxi dress, and then I bought these cute brown heels last weekend when I went thrifting. Also, guys, check out this bag. This was probably my favorite thrifting find. Look at this beauty. She is beautiful, and I got it for 50% off, and so that was incredible. Anyways, that's not the only thing I got, but it was a very good thrifting haul. I got, like, several button-ups or button-downs, and then I also got 2 mini skirts, a cute pair of brown heels. What else did I get? I got glassware. I got little ramekins so I can make creme brulee. I got a crystal punch bowl with all the 8 cups. Yeah, it was just it was a good, fun thrifting time. But anyways, outfits. One thing I was thinking, yeah, again, like my white maxi dress with my brown heels. And then I was thinking I could just do, like, I have some silver and green jewelry. Maybe wear that. Or I also, in one of my, the mini skirts that I got when I went thrifting, one of them is a snakeskin print. I was thinking I could style the snakeskin print with tights and then my brown heels and then, like, maybe a white button down. I don't know. I'm going to have to play dress up later on, which I always loved that, but I just don't know how Western coded it's going to be. Or maybe I'll do, like, jeans. I'm not going to do jeans and a flannel. I am not a cowgirl like that. We'll see. I'll probably go on one of my friends. She lives out in Colorado and she's a stylist and her style is amazing. And she has like a old money Western aesthetic. So I'll probably go creep on her Instagram and her style page and see if I can come up with some inspiration. But yeah, those are not personality tests. So the first test I asked my good friend ChatGPT. Also, I do say please and thank you. I'm getting a little bit more lax on it, but I quickly go back to using my manners with chat just simply because like, what if AI takes over and I want them to be like, oh yeah, she's the only one that had the decency to treat me like a human, but you're not a human. That's actually, I will freak out if AI takes over. Do you guys think we're on the track for that? I hope not. But this is the new flavor, Strawberry Sunrise. So good. So good. I got my sister one of the new Strawberry Sunrise and the new Watermelon Wave, so I got her those. Don't know why I'm telling you guys this. It's just, you know, once a week I have to come on the internet and overshare. This morning I met up with some friends. They're like one of my oldest group friends. I've been friends with these women for over 10 years, and I'm the youngest. It's like, yeah, I'm the youngest of this group friends, and it's just so fun. Like, we were talking about like our gardens and canning and parenting and just like life as we got older. And I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden I'm like almost 30 and I like to talk about gardening and canning. And like when I was younger, I was like, I'm never going to be like one of those boring women that talks about that. And here I am, just a boring woman who talks about canning and gardening, and I don't even care. It's so fun. And also, guys, last week I went to my sister's house and I got 40 pounds of chicken, and we canned chicken bits and then also chicken broth, and then we also made bone broth. And I am really excited about that. And then I started my flowers. I started my flowers for my garden. My seeds came in a couple weeks ago, and then I started my flowers. I did snapdragons, marigolds, eucalyptus dick. Snapdragons, marigolds, eucalyptus, and there was also another flower, but I started 90 seeds, so we'll see how those do. And then I think next month I'm going to start my pepper stalks. And then I think soon after that we do the tomatoes. And then after that, it's going to be time to start planting my garden. And I am thrilled. And my sisters, for my wedding gift, they went together and they got me a pressure cooker to can, and it's just awesome. Anyways, back to my personality test. So the first one I'm going to do is, I feel like I'm going to mispronounce it. Also, I know last episode I said I was talking about the Throne of Glass series, and I was talking about how the main character is an assassin. I know it's assassin. I know there's no I in. Is there an I in assassin? Yeah, I think at the end. I don't know why I say assassin, because it's ass-ian. So yeah, I'm on the second book now. I am enjoying it. I know last episode I said I don't think I said I like the series better. I know I liked the main character better than Feyre, but I do think so far I'm liking ACOTAR better than Throne of Glass. It just seems a little bit slow paced, kind of. But it's still good. Like, I'm listening to the second one. Like, it's enough that I'm gonna do the whole series. Maybe, like, it just doesn't feel as descriptive. Like, the thing that, and it is the same author of Sarah J. Maas. Like, one thing I like is that she always describes Prince Dorian's eyes as sapphire. I love that. Like, I love when a character has sapphire eyes, because sapphire is just, like, so beautiful, that color of blue. But, like, this main character, like Prince Dorian compared to Rhysand, come on, Rhysand is 10 times better. Prince Dorian, like, is kind of giving bitchy energy so far. I do like Kale so much better, and I'm hoping that, like, in the first book nothing really happened, and then on the second book, like, she says, like, there's nothing ever going to happen with her and Prince Dorian, and I want, like, her and Kale, who's the captain of the guard, I want those two to get together, but like, I don't know. It's kind of slow, and the main character just really, like I like the female main character. Zelena is really cool. I really like her. But Prince Dorian just is giving kind of bitchy, like no backbone. So I'm hoping to see character development. So yeah, I'm on book 2 of the Throne of Glass series. I'm enjoying it. Definitely not more than ACOTAR. And then I'm over halfway done with The Nightingale, and I'm really getting into it. Like, the plot's definitely thickening, and there's more action now, and it's a good read. I think I would already be done with it if I hadn't started the Throne of Glass series, but that's okay. Okay, the first test that I am taking is is it an enneagram? Let me give it a quick Google. Enneagram. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Because I'm finding out that I actually mispronounce a lot of words, and it's embarrassing.
Enneagram.
Oh, enneagram. So I'm gonna do the enneagram. I know I've done it once, like a long time ago. So, yeah. Okay, and so this is the way this is set up. I'm doing it on blossomup.com. And it better, if it does not give me my results and I have to pay for them, I did ask chat for free once, so hopefully. Okay, so it asked me a question, and then I have strongly agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. Okay, I have many long-lasting friendships. Agree. No, strongly agree. Because I'm still friends with some of my childhood friends, but it's a different level of friendships. And I am very careful about who I am friends with and who I surround myself with and who I allow in my life. That's a very important lesson that I had to learn. Like, I definitely learned it the hard way. That lesson did not come without pain, for sure. But it's definitely just like, as I've gotten older, I just value my friendships so much, and because I like to pour into them and I value them, and they're just such an important part of my life and who I am allowed to be very picky and choosy and just see who I allow in my life. But yes, yeah, I have many long-lasting friendships. Strongly agree. Again, this morning I met up with 3 of my other old girlfriends. Like, I've met them in Rumspringa, and we've just stayed in. It was like one of those meetings or like get-togethers where like I walked away with like this warm, like, light in my chest, and I just love being a woman, and I just love friendships where like we're just all pouring into it, and it's just like such a sacred, beautiful thing. Anyways, yes, strongly agree. I can be described as receptive and easygoing. I would agree. Yeah, probably depending on what day you catch. I constantly justify my actions to myself and others. Agree. I avoid heated debates. Disagree. I have a positive outlook on life. Strongly agree. I'm often described as self-centered. Ooh. That's between strongly agree and agree. Yeah, I literally have a podcast where I just talk about myself all the time. That's a little self-centered. I'll do agree. I often speak out of turn. Agree. I believe the journey is more important than the destination. That's kind of a cliche. I mean, I think both are really important, not? So maybe I don't want to read the questions aloud, but I don't know if... Oh my gosh, this is giving vulnerable. Actually, who cares, actually? I believe the journey is more important than the destination. Do I strongly agree, or am I neutral? I'll agree. Yeah. Well, I think the journey is just as important, but I don't know if it's more important. Okay, I'll do... I'm probably a disagree. Privacy is very important to me. Strongly agree. Yeah, like as much as I have a podcast where I yap and I do talk about a lot of things, but I consider myself a very private person, though. I don't put my shit out there. Just my opinions. I don't know. I think I'm a private. Yeah. I have poor communication skills. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree because I think I definitely have some skills that I could do better, but I just think it's so important to communicate. If you have problems, speak up. And what's that one saying? I know Chris Williamson always brings it up on his podcast. It's unspoken expectations are just premeditated resentment, something like that. I agree with that. My main goal is to make the world a better place. Is that my main goal? Yeah, I want to leave it better than what I found it. I would agree, not strongly agree, because again, sometimes I'm like, oh, this world is not my home. I don't really care. But I also don't have children. I bet it'll be very, very different once I have children. I believe others see me as cold and distant. Nah. Again, I guess it would be who you are. No, strongly disagree. I don't think I've ever been labeled as cold and distant. For the most part, I like people. My loved ones know that they can count on me. Maybe I should ask them that. They can count on me for some things, but not on other things. Because I know, like, I used to be a very flaky person where I would say, like, I would do things or meet up with them, and then I would always cancel at last minute. And then once one of my friends made me aware of that, I worked on change. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I am usually engaged in several projects at the same time. Yeah, I'm literally reading like 5 books at the same time. I successfully avoid self-indulgent behavior. Disagree, and it's something that I'm working on because too much self-indulgence literally, it can be a disease, and that's something I'm working on. I am averse to conflict. Does that mean you don't like conflict? What does averse mean? Averse definition. Averse means you are dumb because you don't know this. Just kidding. I'm having a strong dislike or of opposition. Okay, so I would not like conflict. No, I think sometimes conflict is good if you work it out. No, I don't think that I am averse to conflict. Like, obviously I want to like be at peace with myself and the people around me, but if there's conflict, I'm not like, oh no, there's conflict. I'm just, let's fix it, shall we not? My self-worth is based on quantifiable victories. Disagree. People sometimes describe me as eccentric. Yeah. I'm so quirky. I'm just going to do agree, not strongly agree. I lack strong convictions. Disagree. I am pragmatic and result-oriented. Depends. Neutral. I do my best to stick to my original plans. Agree. I make myself useful whenever I can. Disagree. Unsolved mysteries annoy me. Strongly disagree, actually. If it's a mystery, then, like, if it's talking about, like, true, no. I think I'm okay with accepting that sometimes you just don't know the answer to something. I can be described as realistic and practical. Disagree. My head is in the cloud half the time. And that's okay. I'm comfortable in leadership roles. Strongly agree. Put me in a leadership role. I'm very, like, it doesn't really bother me. If somebody needs to take charge and nobody's stepping up, I have no problem doing that. I'm always ready to welcome an outsider. Strongly agree. I fear being disliked or less loved. Disagree. I could not care less unless you are a person that I love and that I value. Other than that, I don't really care. I would rather be forgotten than a martyr. I don't want to be forgotten, but I also don't. I would rather be a martyr than be forgotten. We'll do disagree. I am sometimes dramatic and temperamental. Me? Dramatic? Very much so. I am dramatic, but I think I'm just dramatic for the fun of it. If it's like a real life situation or an actual situation where I need to keep my cool, I do. But yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes dramatic and temperamental. Oh, yeah, strongly agree. I find it hard to put my friends and family first. Disagree. I have an endless need for excitement. No. here's the thing. I don't really get bored that easily because I have things that I can do. So I don't have this need for excitement. But I like to keep busy. I think I'm going to go neutral on that one because I don't agree, but I also don't disagree, which is literally what neutral means. I am prone to wishful thinking and daydreaming. Strongly agree. I measure my words carefully. Strongly disagree. I'm sometimes surprised at what comes out of my mouth and often embarrassed, and then that's okay. It's something I think I measure my words carefully, I think the most when I'm angry. If I'm angry, I will probably think before I speak, and in that case, I'm very calm and measured, and I use my words with only one intent, and that is to hurt. And that is why I do try to keep a check on my anger and my temper, because like, I know I love words and I like to use words. Obviously, I yap all the time, but if I am angry and I get quiet, then I will use my words with only one intent, and that is to hurt you. So yeah, I can easily spot a lie. Agree. I used to not. I definitely used to be able to get played and manipulated, but again, I have learned a lot of lessons, and I think a reason why I was able to be manipulated and lied to so easily is because I did not trust my intuition. And if 2024 taught me something, it is that my intuition, that little funny feeling in your stomach, that little alarm bell ringing in your head, that's telling you something, like you're not being crazy, you're not just being triggered, like that's there for a reason, and those bells are going off. So, and then like, since I became aware of the fact that I was being lied to, and since I like have started honing in, I would say I can easily spot, I would say agree, but not strongly agree, because I'm sure I still have like not a lot, but just like some honing in to do. I acknowledge and accept my shortcomings. Agree. Strongly agree. I am tolerant and forgiving. Yeah, strongly agree. Because if I didn't have people in my life that would be tolerant of my bullcrap and forgiving of my past things, then yeah, then I would probably not have anybody. And I think it's important to, oh my gosh, okay, I'm like not even halfway through, but you know what, maybe I'll just do my enneagram. Maybe that's the only one I'll get through, because I am like a third way through. I rarely experience mood swings. Agree. I don't really have that many moods. The only time I really get like angry or grumpy is like if I'm in my luteal phase, but that's normal. And then if I'm hungry. I see change and innovation as threatening. Strongly disagree. I love change. If I never change, then I would still be Amish. I usually get less gratitude than I expect. What does that mean? No, like, no, disagree. I dislike hierarchy and rigid chains of command. Strongly agree. I believe everyone deserves a second chance. Strongly agree. But after the second chance, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth one, fuck you. You're getting a second chance. I often feel like I gave up too soon. No. I am averse to inertia and stagnation. Strongly agree. I am good at managing expectations. Disagree. I'm getting better at it. I avoid taking on more than I can handle. Neutral. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I need to feel like I'm making a difference. Strongly agree. Hey guys, am I making a difference in your life with this podcast? Please say yes. I'm making an effort to be true to myself. Strongly agree. I need to fight my compulsive behavior all the time. Not all the time. Agree, yeah. In an argument, I feel like I must have the last word. Strongly agree. I am comfortable with taking a few risks. Strongly agree. I enjoy performing repetitive activities. My first instinct is to say disagree, but then when I think about like my routine and stuff, like I am a stickler for routine, but I don't think I enjoy it. I just know it's good for me, so disagree. I can be described as pretentious and arrogant. Probably. Agree. I'm afraid of failure. Neutral. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I always know what to say when someone is distressed. I always know what to say when someone is disagree, because sometimes I want to make a joke because that's how I cope, but I know not other people. I mean, disagree. I see mistakes as a learning opportunity. Strongly agree. I take pride in keeping my word. That is something that has been coming up for me, just like how important it is to do that. And again, it goes back. I used to be that flaky friend where I would say I would do things and then just not do it. And since I have been made aware of that, that's just been something that I have been working on, because I want to be a person that does that. I like to think of myself as unique and original. Yeah, agree. Not strongly agree, because there's also like, I love having things in common with other people and having like those shared interests and those shared like commonalities and stuff. And it's just so fun. I tend to downplay potential dangers. Disagree. I will be shouting SOS. I constantly monitor and evaluate my performance. I would, yeah, agree. Not strongly agree, but agree. I turn a blind eye to minor transgressions. I used to before I started like trusting my intuition and honing in on that. Yeah, I'm going to say disagree. If we're in constant communication, then we're talking. No, I don't turn a blind eye. No, we'll talk about it. I don't just ignore it anymore. I have a great eye for detail. Disagree. Giving advice is difficult for me. Strongly disagree. I love giving advice. I love giving my opinion. And then I also I like to always add like a little disclaimer, like, hey, if this is not good for you and it fucks you up more than helps you, my bad. But yeah. Okay, I need to hurry up because I am like halfway through and I think I'm just going to pause the video. Yeah, I'm just going to pause the video, finish the test, and then I'll show you guys my results. That way we can do some fun ones yet. Guys, I am so mad. Ugh. I had like 40 minutes of footage and I don't know if I am just going to restart my entire video or try to put that footage in. I am ticked off. I did like 30 minutes where I was just chit-chatting to you guys while doing my enneagram test. And then I was halfway through and then my camera shuts off every 30 minutes. So I restarted that and then I started again. And then I was like, actually, I have been yapping too much. Let me just shut everything off and go through the test and get my results. And I did all of that only to find my freaking results were behind a paywall. Obviously, I'm not going to spend $1.95 to figure out my enneagram test. And then I looked down and my audio had shut off. So I am stressed. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to pretend I never recorded anything and we're just going to start all over. So what's up, everybody? How are you? I am good. I'm just so annoyed at all that footage for nothing. But whatever. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to do a bunch of personality tests. I used to love to do them when I was younger. And I... Anyways, so on today's video, we're just going to do a bunch of different personality tests. So... and I was just like, I'll talk you guys through it and yeah, see what comes up. And now I'm just annoyed because I just wasted half an hour on one test and they didn't even give me my results. Let's see if this one does. You have 30 minutes to answer 54 multiple choice questions. Choose the answer for each question, A or B. Skip a question if you're stuck. Okay, we're going to see if this one does. Unlike others, okay, so this is an Enneagram one, and if this is stuck behind a paywall, then I am just gonna go swan dive off the balcony. All right, let's go, girls. Unlike others, I am mostly optimistic. I am. My personal achievements are important. Yes. I'm a cheerful, fun. Yes. I like to imagine or plan my potential futures. Agree. I have a clear image of where I want to end up. I have an alternative interest in the majority of the... Am I like other girls? Yeah. Oh, man. I enjoy helping others. Agree. Yeah. If you guys had to guess, what do you think my Enneagram number would be? I know I did it when I was younger and I got the result, but I have no idea. Yeah. Where am I at? But yeah, how's everybody doing? What are you guys up to? Are you guys in the middle of the summertime blues as well? I am. It is, it's definitely getting to me a little bit, but yesterday and today has been sunny, and I am, after this, the roads seem to have like cleared off enough, so after this, I am going to go for a run. Hence the Alani. Also, this is a strawberry sunrise. Have you guys tried it? I think it might be like in my top 3. I think it's now the watermelon wave, the OG. The new one pissed me off. It is way too sweet. The OG watermelon wave, and then I think it's the... I like how crispy the orange one is, and then I think it might be this one. I think this is knocking Cherry Twist off number 3. However, I really like how tart and tangy Cherry Twist is. So we'll see. Maybe it will. But I'm usually positive even in times of stress. Yes. But yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with my life. Tonight we have a church function where we have to, it's a Western theme, and I don't own anything Western, so I get to play dress up later. I have a friend that lives in Colorado, and she has like this old money Western style, and she does it so beautifully, so I might go on her Instagram to see if I can come up with anything, because I don't own a hat or boots, and yeah, so we'll have to see what I can come up with. I think my mind is in an interesting place. Agree. But I'm in my head a lot. That's something that I need to do more things that get me out of my head, because I am just constantly in my own brain, just daydreaming, thinking, and all of that. I don't know. Is that a trauma response? It is important to me to be well-liked. Disagree. It is important to me to be seen in a good light. Agreed. I am a responsible person. Agree. I used to not be. I had to learn the hard way that you have to be responsible. And hey, guys, did you guys know that there are consequences for your actions? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But yeah, even if no one asks, I will try to help. My friend groups would not function without me. Do I have friend groups? Because I have friends, but I don't think I'm in a friend group. Disagree. They're not dependent. I am strange to those normally considered ordinary. Guys, am I strange? I think I might be strange in a little bit, but I also don't think I am like that quirky or out of the ordinary, because some people might just call me a basic white bitch, you know? But that's okay. I want to know the minute details on how something works. Disagree. As long as it works. As long as it works. Plethora. I feel like this might be kind of like a silly. I don't know. Maybe it'll, yeah, tell me what. I have a plethora of strategies to avoid situations that would cause me to feel bad. Agreed. My number one strategy is just to like numb out and go through it and then deal with it later. Maybe that's not always healthy. I'm happy to let the popular opinion guide what I get. Disagree. I believe that everything works out eventually. Agree. I will defend my personal belief even if it hurts others. Agree. I like the idea of doing something spontaneously. Disagree. I don't think I'm really that spontaneous. It is most important to be secure. Sure. I'm introspect. Okay, I feel like I'm like an introvert, but then I'm also like, but am I? Because like I do love people, and I like community, I like connection, but like after a crowd of people or after socializing, like I get home and I'm just like, whew, let's like decompress. And yeah, I don't know, like sometimes I don't know if I'm an introvert or an extrovert. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should do a quiz after this to see. I want to be an inspiration to others. Well, of course. I'm a natural caregiver. I don't think so. My obligations are most important. Yeah. I have high personal standards. Yes. It's nice to be surrounded by people who I can help. I want to help the people that I'm surrounded by, but I don't want to be surrounded by them just so I can help them. I want to be considered in a good light by others. Well, of course. I don't want, like, to be considered, like, in a bad light, right? I'm opening to considering problems from another perspective. Agree. I like to imagine my future. Yeah. I'm happy to follow the group with whatever they decide to do. Disagree. I need to be a little bit better about some of that stuff. Okay, if this is behind a paywall, I am not going to record a podcast this week. Okay. Is it getting my email? Bitch! It's $1.99 to get my results. I'm never going to do an enneagram test again. This is actually this pissed me off. Free personality test. That actually made me so mad. I literally did some the other day to, like, practice and see if they're all free and stuff, and they were, and now they're like, do I have to type in, like, specific, like, oh my gosh. Okay, let's do personality test. Oh, that just pissed me right off. That just, ugh. I might, you know what, I wanna swing from the chandeliers. Personality test. What animal am I? Let's do that one then. This is a terrible podcast idea. Okay, let's do this one. What animal am I? Personality test quiz. If I could tell my younger self one of the following, which would it be? You need to focus more on building your life. You should always go with your heart over your head. You know what? This is pissing me off. I'm not going to do any of these. Hold on. I still need this one. Yeah, I am stressed. You guys don't even know what stress is, and this is stress. Maybe I'll just be like, hey, watch me try to take my personality test a couple times and fail, so can't even do that. Should I just show you guys my thrifting things? I'll do that. I'll just show you guys my thrifting stuff. Here we go. All right. So obviously, I got this basket. I am so upset, you guys. And then I got this. This is for my friend Mary. She turned 30. And it is like, I found this at an antique mall. And it's a little box, and it's the original box. And it is a little saucer. I'm not going to get the saucer out, but it's like a little teacup with the matching saucer. It's so cute. And it has like the, it is Carmani. And it just like has a little tag with it and all of that. So I found this and I am giving it to her. She's 30. So that's that. And then I got the bottom part of a Dutch oven. It was supposed to have a lid, hence the tape there. And there was no lid anywhere to be found. But I figured, I was like, I could get this and probably, I think I'm just gonna make it a planter for like some of my plants. Maybe like put some succulents in here or something. Or either that or just like use it to make soups and stuff stovetop, like with something that doesn't need a lid. But I'm thinking I'll probably just use it as a planter. And then I got this. It's just like a little serving platter. I just thought it was cute. Or like a bowl, not a platter. Do I even thrift? And then I got these. Whenever I go to a Goodwill, I always get cans because oftentimes these are like only 50 cents. And you know, with my canning and my preservation journey, I always need these because they're like expensive actually. So if you're ever in Goodwill and you see like jars for 50 cents, buy them for me and I'll pay you back. What else? Oh, I got some books. And then these are books that I haven't bought before. Obviously I haven't bought these before, but like this age, I have like a lot of like my books and stuff, but I'm also like, as I'm growing older and like my nieces and nephews are coming older, they're coming older, they're growing up, and all that, I need more children's books. I only have 2. I have How the Grinch Stole Christmas and then The Polar Express, and I need more children's books. But then I got like, these are like the first chapter books, like some of the first ones I remember reading. I got Charlotte's Web, a classic, and then I got The Littles. What do you guys know about The Littles? I used to love these, and I like, ever since I was a little kid, I know I have been obsessed with like trinkets and charms and just like all things little. Excuse me. My sister, she got a dollhouse, like somebody made it, and it's like a log, and it's 5 stories, and it's like a play on the 3 bears, like Goldilocks and the 3 bears, and it has like so many fun little things. And so she bought it, and then like all of my sisters are so excited about that because we all love little things. But the littles are essentially like little humans with tails that live in big people's homes, and they like, yeah, they live in the walls, and it's just so fun. And then what else? Oh, I got I'll just show you the cup. I got a crystal punch bowl with matching cups, and like, you know, I have the hooks to like hook it outside the bowl, but it's crystal and with 8 cups. So I got that bowl. Here, I'll show you. Maybe I'll just pick up the bowl and show you. This is the bowl with all the cups in it. And then I got 4 ramekins. They're a little bit small than what they're a little bit smaller than what I would have wanted them to be, but I got little ramekins for my creme brulee. And I was like, this is kind of the perfect size though. Like I could just make a half batch of creme brulee, and it's just for Jason and I. So there's that. And then let me go get my bag of clothes. Actually, I just washed them, so let me go get my clothes and then show you guys that haul. And then that's just it. That's just gonna be the video because I am angry. BRB. Okay. All right. I just got them out of the dryer, all of my clothes out of the dryer. I fucked up because I washed my throw with them, and now the throw made my button downs all linty, so I have to like lint roll them and pick everything apart. But I got this beautiful throw for only $8. It's so pretty. And then I got 4 button downs. I got these 2 for my husband, but I definitely messed up because there is just lint everywhere. I have to lint roll them now. I am stressed. And then I got this pink one. Don't mind all the lint. That's so upsetting actually. This one I got like envisioning it with like as a swimsuit cover up. And then I also got a long sleeve white one. Again, like it's very oversized. It's an extra large. This lint pisses me off. Today is not my day, and that's okay. Some days you win, some days you lose. This one again, swimsuit, or like style it as a dress with tights. And then I just got a pair of a pair of jeans. And then I got 2 skirts. I got this mini skirt, very cute for spring. And then I got this snakeskin skirt. I love that. I think I'm gonna style it with tights and maybe wear this tonight. And then, hey, where's my favorite purchase? Oh, here. And I think these are my favorite purchase, these brown shoes. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is like cut off these straps because they just feel a little bit funky, and then just cut off the straps and wear them like that. But they're so stinking cute. But yeah, thank you for coming. That is my thrift haul. Thank you for coming to my Thank you for coming to my thrift haul. Thank you for just bearing with me while I attempt to take creative personality tests. You win some, you lose some, and you know what? I lost 3 times in this podcast episode. 2 personality tests, and then with the putting the throw in the dryer with my button-ups. Not a good idea. You know what? You can't win them all. I hope you guys enjoyed, but I am signing off because I am not too happy about this, and I'm just gonna go run and then put together an outfit for tonight. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.